The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers on Beyond the Headlines are not necessarily those of management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written permission of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2021.
And I know what you do. Coming up tonight, with nearly 8,000 registered voters in the Golden Isles constituency, at least 5 candidates may appear on the ballot. I'll tell you who the newcomers are. It's nomination day in the Golden Isles constituency tomorrow. We take a look at what's expected. Meanwhile, the Bahamas General Workers Union says BAIC is lacking attention on many levels and is calling for the outstanding issues that have been lingering for too long to be addressed. Also, Prime Minister Davis and a team carried out assessments in the central and southern islands of the Bahamas today after Category 2 Hurricane Melissa. We'll tell you what they found. This is Beyond the Headlines. Good evening. I'm Shanique Miller. It's great to have you along this evening. Well, Prime Minister Davis led a team to the central and southern Bahamas today. He was there to assess damage in the wake of Category 2 Hurricane Melissa that in some areas had strong wind gusts and heavy rainfall, roof damage and flooding, power outages even. Devontae Hanna accompanied the Prime Minister and team on that assessment trip. Well, there you have it. Of course, last night, if you saw the show, we featured a whole number of those things. We, in fact, discussed with many residents last night, the night before, many who were being evacuated, many who decided to stay, just a whole number of things that made up this entire process since Monday and certainly Tuesday. And so we're going to get into that right now about, and you know what's grateful though, is the fact that there was not any significant damage or reports of injury right now. And so we're very grateful for that. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines contributors, Ellington Ferguson and Glenroy Pratt. Gentlemen, good evening to both of you. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines.
Good evening, Shanique. Good evening, Bahamas. Certainly, it's a pleasure to be here once again.
Good evening, Shanique, and good evening, Bahamas.
Guys, it's good to see you both. Let's just talk about what we witnessed. Of course, the Prime Minister met today, spoke with administrators, spoke with residents, spoke with any number of family islanders in any of those areas, whether it was central Bahamas or southern Bahamas. Your thoughts, one, we saw Andrew Holness the following day, in fact, get on a helicopter and did his assessments. Well, this is what Prime Minister Davis and team decided they would do as well. Get into it very quickly. Your thoughts on some of the damage, roof damage, shingles, and that kind of thing, and flooding in some of the areas.
Once again, we must say thank God. His grace and mercy is continually extended to the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and we've been spared the brunt of what a monster Melissa was. And thank God for the slowing down of the veracity of the storm by the mountains of Jamaica and Cuba and into the Bahamas as a Category 2. There are some damage, some minimal flooding, and people lost some shingles, trees down, some structures down, a little flooding in the roads and stuff, and no loss of life. We're grateful for that. And once again, we have made it through this one. Our prayers goes out to the people of Jamaica and Cuba who've had a more significant impact from this storm. And we pray that everything resolves as the Prime Minister moves around, him and his team moves around and assess the damage. And we hope that we can get some level of assistance to these people in this community as soon as possible. We know that this is an election season, but hopefully that doesn't hamper it, and we can get some assistance down to these people and get them their lives back to normal, get these people who we brought from those islands, get them back home as soon as possible so that they can assess their damage and get their lives back to normal.
Yeah, I just also want to echo the fact that, we're grateful to the fact that we haven't had any loss of life. when you consider, I think Jamaica, they're starting to find a few bodies in the Black River and in the surrounding areas. Haiti has had about almost 30 deaths already through the mudslide and so on, just from one storm. And this one storm has touched every big island in the Caribbean. All the big islands in the Caribbean has been touched, and then the Bahamas itself. We all live in a hurricane belt, and so obviously this is alarming and concerning, the fact that we have been having such hurricanes with such ferocious approach. We have had almost up to 4 to 5 category 4 and above storms this year. Luckily, only one has come, and it only takes one, to be honest with you, to make any significant impact. But the reality is, over a long-term period, we as a country and as a people in this whole region need to start to think about plans and how we're going to, find ourselves dealing with such catastrophic situations, because at some point, are we going to be continuously be insurable? Are we able to sustain ourselves after these natural disasters on a consistent basis? And so we're seeing changes that needs to take place.
You backed it right to there, what you said. On Tuesday evening, I had a statement in the state minister in the office of the Prime Minister of Jamaica on the show, and he said that their food supply, they're a huge farming and agriculture nation as well. That entire area was damaged. So therefore, all the crop and the farming and the farms of that area, they don't even know what they can find and salvage. They have to start from the beginning, really. And you are so right. The thing is, in this region where we are in this hurricane belt and we are very vulnerable, we have got to, now farm differently, build differently, have proper shelters that can withstand 200 miles per hour winds, and just so much more.
Yeah, we have to change the way we build our homes now. We have to be more, the government has to take a more stronger approach in terms of making sure people are adhering to the building standards and so on, because obviously if they don't, then we pay the price at the end of the day with lives being lost. So there are a lot of things that needs to take place relative to us preparing ourselves for these natural disasters, and as of late, it seems to be consistent. And if you take this same concept and apply this over the next 5, 6, 7 years, you mean to tell me every time you would have reconstructed, rebuilt, you would have had to go through this again? So we definitely need to look at some things and approach this whole thing differently.
I think if I may chime in, Glenn Roy talked about us adhering to the building codes. Let me take it a little further than just adhering to the building codes. When you talk about roof damages and stuff, not only adhering, I think we need to really look at the building codes, because you can adhere to the building codes, and we have this style where we have these huge overhang with our roof, and that gives much meat for the hurricane winds to lift your roof off. So maybe we should look at shorten that a little bit, and kind of all of these things matters in hurricanes. The forces of nature have been here from time and eternity. Are we just learning about some of these things? It's going to be with us. We just must learn how to be more resilient and adjust ourselves to it. These things have happened in the past, long before our time, and they will continue to happen.
You're right. We've had these this sort of category strength hurricanes in the 1700s, in the 1600s, in the 1800s, and even in the early 2000s. But I'd say anyway, over 100 years ago, we've been experiencing this. The better thing is we now have warning systems, better systems to forecast and project where a storm is headed. But again, it just seems, maybe because it's our time now, it just seems that these are more ferocious. And they are, I imagine, even though they were category 5 and whatnot back then. So we have got to now, since we're smarter, since we're more modern and advanced, we have to step in, gentlemen, and we've got to do more. I know last evening on this show, one of the people in Auckland who decided to stay put and not evacuate said maybe if perhaps each island, not just in Michael, but each island can have a properly constructed shelter that serves as, multi-purpose, but a shelter that'll help as well. Your thoughts?
I always say this as a country living in a hurricane belt. To be honest, we need to move even to another level, where from starting as young students, we need to, every citizen at some point need to be able to learn how to do basic building. So much so that if we do face a natural disaster, look at this situation for an example. Jamaica's destroyed in some ways. You have other islands that are impacted. When we have a natural disaster that hits one island, we rely on other islands to help us. But what happens in situations like this where you have multiple islands and multiple countries have been impacted? Who do you rely on? We only have to look within ourselves to help ourselves. And so by doing that, we need to make sure that our citizens have the necessary skills to help rebuild their country should we face such a calamitous event. And that means that whether we do little basic electrical training, basic little carpentry training, basic little masonry training, and so much so that when we do face these catastrophic events, more of us can jump in to help rebuild our country.
And again, we talked about this before as well. Maybe that national training, and I know BTVI
definitely
is there, but maybe another institution similar to BTVI that can train more people. And so that you're right, there's more hands on deck. Level. Absolutely. But gentlemen, we can be there and discuss that for the rest of this segment. But let's move ahead very, very quickly because we have so much more to get to. Now, you all, the nomination day for the Golden Isles by-election is tomorrow. I know all eyes will be fixed. Get this, you all. There are 7,900 plus registered voters, just shy of 8,000 in Golden Isles. First of all, you heard me talk about all of that, right? There are going to be at least 5 nominees. Are you all surprised at that? We know the PLP, we know the FNM, we know the Coalition of Independents. I am being told, and our reporter Laurencia Smith spoke with Harrison Thompson, parliamentary registrar today, who says that 2 independents have expressed an interest. Your thoughts of how this is all going to play out with about 8,000 registered voters and possibly 5 candidates?
Well, you know, in terms of the constituents, I am one of them, and so are you.
You are one.
Yes, and so the reality is that it is a good race. I mean, and let's face it though, I mean, the 2 top political parties are the ones in this race, and that is where it's going to land. I hear the leader of the coalition has a fixation on his own candidate in the sense of telling the people that he has done nothing for the constituents and all this other stuff. And he kept calling his name Brian Roll. I know who he meant, but the reality of it is, it seems as if he is solidifying the defeat of his own candidate by consistently saying what he's been saying.
What is he saying? I didn't get it.
He's saying that he has done nothing for the constituency, and he kept using the word Brian Roll, his own candidate. You know, it's unfortunate.
Oh, you think he was referring to Brian Brown?
Well, he was referring to Brian Brown in his head, but out of his mouth.
Thank you for clearing it up for him.
Oh, wow.
Good job clearing it up for him.
You know, but that's, I'm not clearing it up. He is being factual in what he said. You know, I'm just going to go and say that the facts are that this race is between 2 individuals, and let's see where it falls. But ironically, though, I hear some people talking about. You know, how much of what's been done. And I heard a current candidate under the current administration saying that he is the only man that can fix things and he is the only man who can do things. The whole ironic scenario is, as I said in the last show, you have all these boots on the ground and then we have all these potholes. If you can't fix the basic and you're a government, then you don't deserve the people vote.
Wow, you say fix the potholes, let's get the potholes fixed.
Basics.
I beg to differ with Glenn Roy. He said that it's going to be solely between the 2 major parties, the Progressive Liberal Party and the Free National Movement. I think you're pretty much underestimating the level of disillusionment of some people. The coalition is going to be a real spoiler, one side or the other, in this by-election. This is going to set the tone for both parties to take a second look at what they're doing and how they're doing what they're doing. The coalition will definitely be a factor. Not that I believe that their candidate will win, but there will be a factor as it relates to a level of spoiling for one of the 2 major parties. But it's shaping up to be very interesting. The other 2 persons, I don't think is going to be significant. Whoever they are, I don't know who they are. I don't think they're going to be significant one way or the other.
No story there. Watch this independent come. Watch this independent candidate come out of nowhere and shake things up. Listen,
unless it's you and you're trying to tell us something.
You keep your mouth closed until you go at 9:30 to nominate. And when you see my team, that's all I'm saying. So listen, Gentlemen, the DNA, the Democratic National Alliance, has announced today that they will not be contesting the by-election in Golden Isles. Does the DNA, especially the fact that they have just re-emerged, should they have participated and show that they are serious to be taken seriously this election season?
No. No, they should not have participated. If it is a true fact that they're really forming and preparing to test, I think they should get on the ground, do some work. They're not ready for this by-election. I don't think they should waste their time. And I hope they're not one of those other two persons that are going in. But it's a very good decision by them not to even bother with it.
Glenroy, do you agree?
I couldn't say it any better.
You're all wrong.
DNA did nothing at all or something like that, right? I don't know. It's unfortunate that they even waited this late. If you're going to be serious about the electoral process, you must enter the race a little earlier and show people that you're serious. At this late stage of the game, it's just too late.
Yeah.
Now, what do you, the person, obviously, Glenroy, you have been harping on the fact that, listen, really, the two major parties and their candidates that they will put up, they have some proving to do and some work to get done. What would either being elected and being successful, Glenroy and Ellington, at the polls mean for Golden Isles?
Well, I would hope that all the promises being made will be something that will, come to fruition in some areas. I mean, obviously, I can attest that Brian Brown has been on the ground consistently. And not only has he been on the ground, whatever resources that he has put to the plow or put out there has been in the constituency, where it was taking the older folks out on field trips and having, constituency office open from the duration of the time that he was not even in office, having the ability to do summer school and all that stuff over the years, and just doing stuff in the community. If he could have done that without the resources, I could only imagine what he would do with the resources.
A win for the Free National Movement means that we're on the right path. Let's go, let's finish the job in the general election. A loss would be, hey, let's look at what we are, who we are, let's look at leadership. A win for the Progressive Liberal Party will mean, hey guys, we've pretty much still got the Bahamian people, we still got a lot more work to do. A loss will mean the beginning of the fall of the dominoes for the Progressive Liberal Party.
Okay, listen, we are going to get into that certainly tomorrow, so you want to tune into tomorrow's show for sure, because we're going to see who nominated, who they are, and really get into it. Beyond the Headlines is back right after this.
Welcome to Blissful Escapes, where luxury meets affordability. Whether you're seeking relief from aches and pains, or simply looking to indulge in some well-deserved pampering, relax and detox in our infrared sauna. Enjoy a soothing Swedish massage or an invigorating exfoliating body scrub. We also provide advanced facial treatments using cutting-edge technology, including hydrofacial, microneedling, and microcurrent therapies, located at the shops of Cable Beach Plaza.
Bahamas is all about Alpha Songs, 25 years of greatness. Kesty Band is going to be there to celebrate. You don't know.
Them just want to jump. Don't tell me about work in the morning, unless we're talking hard work. Talking hard work. Kesty Band, make them put up there. Talking hard work. Hello. And I feel like I just win $1 million. Ready to go, yeah. We go make them jump. We go make them jump. We go make them jump. Them just want to jump.
Miss Ocean, back your way. Bless up.
Calling the Junkanoo community. Staying Junkanoo Group is celebrating 25 years of music, counting down the years of hit songs after hit songs. KB.
Boy, you don't know me yet.
Colin McDonald. Stevie S. Tyson Knight. And D-Mac. Music by DJ Rev and DJ Pressure. Saturday, November 1st at the Farm, Marshall Road, 8 p.m. until. Get your tickets online at www.bahamasetickets.com. The Home Gallery, Faith Dental Center, The Farm, or call 424-6433 or 477-0191. It's 25 years, baby!
At the Water and Sewage Corporation, safety and convenience are our top priorities. However, our meter readers face challenges that can make their job difficult. Locked gates to guard dogs sometimes leads to missed readings and estimated bills, which can be frustrating for you and us. That's why we're upgrading to digital meters. They bring safety, accuracy, and convenience to homes across the Bahamas. We can streamline data collection, reduce on-site visits, and provide more accurate bills with no more estimates. Digital meters also help detect leaks early, saving you from costly bills and reducing water waste. Soon, a user-friendly app will let you track your water usage, manage bills, and stay informed, all at your fingertips. Over the next year, we're rolling out digital meters nationwide, transforming how we serve you with a safer and cost-efficient water supply. To learn about our digital meters, visit our website or call us today. And don't forget to update your information at any of our locations.
Running out of space? We've got room for that. Welcome to Skyline Storage, your trusted self-storage solution. Skyline Storage offers units from 5x10 to 10x30, climate controlled or standard dry. Perfect for home or business. Located in Westfield Commerce Park, Western New Providence. Your belongings stay safe with gated access and 24/7 surveillance starting at $175 a month. Reserve, pay, and move in online. No phone calls, no paperwork. Visit SkylineStorage.com. Skyline Storage. Storage made simple.
The race to 2026 is heating up, and the nation's voice is louder than ever. Here on Beyond the Headlines, we're checking the mood, the momentum, and the message of the people. I'm Shanique Miller. Each week, we're taking the temperature of the electorate to see what's really driving the nation. Who's connecting? Who's cooling off? What issues are heating up ahead of 2026? This is Temperature Check 2026, where journalism meets the nation's heartbeat.
Beyond the Headlines is now introducing powerful TV advertising opportunities made just for you. Choose our television ad package, 20 30-second ads for $2,000 or 20 60-second ads for $2,500 plus VAT. Prefer flexibility? Go a la carte. Just $150 for a 30-second ad or $200 for a 60-second ad. Step into the spotlight with our interview package. One 15-minute interview for $500 or 4 for $15 per month. Or bring Beyond the Headlines directly to you with our live on location package, only $2,600 plus VAT. For more information, contact our sales agent at 242-466-6173.
This segment is brought to you by EV Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. The Bahamas General Workers Union is here this evening, and they've been before. They're here to highlight a number of outstanding, lingering issues and grievances that in particular impact BAIC. Of course, you know, that's an arm of the Ministry of Agriculture. We're going to get into some of those issues that's happening right now and continue to go unaddressed. Welcome the President of the Bahamas General Workers Union, Linda Sands, and Secretary General Natanya Johnson. Ladies, good evening to both of you. It's good to have you both here. Let's just jump right in and talk about these issues that you really want attention given to. Madam President, you could jump in first.
Good evening, Bahamas. Good evening, everyone. We're having the same issues at BAIC. One of the issues that we're having is the non-payment of the increment that was supposed to be been paid since 2022 by the Bahamas government. Our half was paid, but the balance has yet to come to BAIC staff.
How many I was about to ask you, how many workers this is involved?
Roughly somewhere between 120 or 130.
200.
Yeah,
so 200 workers
possibly.
200 workers have received half of their increment
yeah.
and are waiting for more than 2 years.
Yes,
for the balance.
For the balance, yes. To date, from 2022, since the letter came out, we're still waiting. And may I say from the jump, Shanique, this is nothing to do with politics. We are working for the people.
Mom, don't mention politics. Just talk to your members right there. Just talk right there for your members.
We are working for the people. We're still trying to get BAIC to pay staff who have worked in senior positions. The IA agrees that once you have been asked to work in a senior position, then you should be paid half of what that person who was in that
you
position
mean that
is paid.
they are members of your union?
Yes, they're
who are
members of our
performing
union.
senior
right. But,
duties.
yes, they're performing senior duties, but they still have not been paid. One person in particular has been in that position over a year now, and BAIC has failed to pay. We've sat at the table. It was agreed that they would pay, but to date they have not paid, and they're not answering our calls. They're refusing to meet with the union.
Who is they?
Well, the team at BAIC is Troy Sampson, the executive managers. Yeah, Troy Sampson is the general manager for day-to-day. DG LaRoda is the AGM for HR, Human Resources.
And of course, the chairman, the executive chairman, is Mr. Darren Pickstock. Now, that has been, when we were here last week, you would have recalled when I would have mentioned that I'm currently employed at BAIC. However, I do not see the chairman. And I think that that is the main contributory factor or underlying factor in all of these issues that are unresolved, because he is only informed from his executive team. From his executive team. And so really and truly, I feel that his presence needs to be at BAIC, and I think it's unfair.
So he can understand and see for himself daily what happens and what takes place.
Right. It is unfair that, again, and I don't even want to delve into it too much, but again, let's be fair across the board. If a regular employee, if a line staff does not come to work, they don't get paid. They get cut. So why is there some sort of preferential treatment when it comes to the executive chairman?
What is it that the executive chairman can do that is not being done, that you need his attention turned towards? What is it? What are some of those things?
Here's my list. And I have 3 pages. And so when I say that, I know that we do not have enough time in the segment to go over everything that's itemized here. But if I may, as the president would have alluded to, we have the non-payment of the increments, okay? We have cronyism that's taking place at BAIC, where you have the promotions that were already signed off on the previous chairman. That had not happened. That have not taken place.
So that chairman, as we know, the one just to come out of the chair?
Right.
Leroy Major.
That is correct.
So he would have signed off on
various promotions. When we spoke with the chairman at the time, the current chairman, he said that they would commence again in May. That had not happened. You have persons who've been working for 19 years, have not gotten a promotion. And so we brought these issues to the table, and again, our emails went unanswered, okay? We have shortage of the janitorial staff, okay? And the union, they would have released 4 of the contractual workers, janitorial staff. However, we are now short. We had about 12, and now we're down to 4. We're down to 4 janitorial staff to clean an entire corporation. And it's strenuous. We have some of them that have underlying medical conditions.
Or to clean the entire Ministry of Agriculture?
No, just BAIC.
Okay, what is it? Let's talk about the role of BAIC. So we all have a better appreciation of what it is BAIC does, its role, and how significant it is in the overall agriculture push for us to feed ourselves and for food security. What does BAIC do, and what does it represent in all of that?
Okay.
Well, BAIC is responsible for business, really this other side of the agriculture, which is the business side of agriculture. And that's one of
this is the
training.
wonderful complex
through
Soldier Road area.
Yes, right. Yes.
Abundant Life
Road and
Old Trail Road area.
Trail
That complex right there.
Yes. Okay.
They deal with agro marketing. Again, we have the produce department, the produce exchange, so they deal with all the farmers, the goods that are shipped from the family islands, and so it's sold in the exchange. We have the fish and farm, okay, outlet where they sell the seeds and so forth like that. And it's a very diverse corporation.
I know.
Entrepreneurial department as well, where they do
to help support small businesses and push them forward and facilitate those ideas in helping people get off their feet, or on their feet rather. Pardon me, you all on their feet and into business solidly. Right. Now I know that there was also an issue of handicap access.
Shanique, we had reached out to the Disabled Commission because there was a handicap parking that was positioned in front of the main building, okay? That's BAIC head office in particular, and it was removed. And so we had 2 handicapped persons at that particular time. One of them was utilizing that particular space because she drives. The other one did not, because she did not have a vehicle. However, it was removed, and when we had addressed it, AGM of Human Resources, Mr. Shaluja, had indicated to us that the chairman, the executive chairman, gave instructions to remove the handicap parking and that it would be used for special guests. That is unacceptable. So I think it's unfair. How is it that you're now leaning towards outside individuals and you're not concerned about the persons who work in the corporation, who are restricted, limited mobility, who have a disablement, and for you to be able to say, hey, I care about you? That speaks volume, because that's something I feel as though you don't have to express in words. Your actions that you would have committed, it clearly displays that you're not concerned about the staff at BAIC.
Now, I'll tell you this, of course, I would have loved to say to you that the executive chairman, I'm not sure if he even still holds that position, but that he was here to respond to this. This is, of course, the unions, the Bahamas General Workers Union, its executive team, speaking this evening on what their grievances are, the outstanding issues as they see them to be are. Of course, I always like to have a response from whomever it is need to respond. I've not been successful with that and getting that. Now, of course, tomorrow evening, Mr. Pickstock or Troy Sampson, you are absolutely invited to this show to respond and then also get these issues addressed. Right. Speak to these people and let them know about the outstanding payment or the balance of the outstanding payment and the other things. But go ahead, Secretary General or Madam President.
The other thing is we would have spoken to BAIC in connections with mold in the parking houses on the Family Islands. And we haven't gotten any response. So our secretary worked in that area where they would be the person to call to get it, have the remediation done. I don't think to date that remediation was done, but she will speak further to that.
How many parking houses are there on which Family Island, if you can say?
Well, we have parking houses in South Eleuthera. There's 2 in Eleuthera, one in Hatchet Bay, and the other one down in Greencastle. So there's 2 parking houses. There's a parking house in North Andros, which I know definitely would have had mold. I know of those 3 for sure.
And to mitigate that problem, their suggestion or their recommendation rather was for those individuals to leave early. I find that to be quite egregious because if you're there, it doesn't matter the hours that you are there, you're still impacted. You're still exposed. Right, you're still exposed. And so we've had 1 or 2 of those employees who had issues, breathing issues, challenges, okay? And they had to go to the doctor. All right, and so these are not issues that just came out of anywhere. We literally sat at the table, we emailed, we communicated, and another issue is that lack of communication. BAIC makes unilateral decisions without consultation with the union. And it's unfair that the members don't know what's happening, what's going to happen.
This has been brought to the attention of Mr. Sampson?
This has been brought to the attention of Mr. Troy Sampson, who's the general manager, along with Mistress Deidre LaRoda, the AGM of Human Resources. I requested in writing, Shanique, I asked them, I said, listen, because they love to send out emails. I'm talking about long dissertation. And so I said to them, they want to reprimand the staff, they send an email, this is going to happen if you don't do this, if you don't comply. I said, AGM of Human Resources, Mrs. LaRoda, can you please kindly provide the members, the employees, okay, with policies, BAIC policies, so that they can be guided by the procedural protocols.
Yes.
And so that we can make sure that they adhere to these policies. How can you reprimand the staff if they have nothing to be guided by?
Reprimand for like what, for example? In what instance?
Okay, they'll say, you have don't park. Let's say don't park in the front of the building.
Surely
if those persons
surely not. So, but then you don't.
I'm giving you an example. I'm giving you.
But no, give a real example.
Okay, let me give you a real example. Right. So one of the examples that they would have had, the most recent one was, they said anyone that comes to BAIC, you do not let the person go to the department. You let them come. They have to speak to security, speak to whomever is in charge of the department, or speak to HR or the general manager, and then get clearance to go to whomever, okay? And so I find that it's very biased because you have other persons who just come on the property and see whoever it is, but there was a particular incident that happened that warranted them to make that decision. Again, if there was a policy in place.
Some sort of threat. So the thing is, if there's a policy in place, one, enforce it for all.
Exactly.
Because it should be where you go through, in fact, the security and then the receptionist to see whomever it is.
Exactly.
I recall going there one time, and believe me, I went through all of that you just described, and I had to sit and wait for whomever it is I had a meeting with. And so if that should be what the rules of operation are, no?
But there's no policy. So the staff doesn't know that this is something that you have to do.
The staff should know. You can't walk Shaquita from outside straight in to see whomever.
No.
Because when I was there, again, security and receptionist, and they have me sit to wait.
You stop at security. But I'm saying to you, if you go into the L-shaped building, which is at the back, security stops you. That's a checkpoint. Right. And then you tell them who you're going to see, and then they'll tell you go ahead. Now you're saying you can't do that. And so again, I say if changes are made or if it's a policy, then enforce the policy for everyone. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not in disagreement that they should not do that. That's protocol. So for safety purposes, but again, let's do it properly.
Of course. And then a policy should apply across the board.
And there's no guideline.
The policy should I hear the thing. What do you mean no guideline? Quick.
There's no guideline. You for example, they do what is it now? They're doing cross-training. So they'll give you a letter, like today they gave me a letter. Oh, Ms. Johnson, you're cross-training on Monday. You leave from this department and go to the next department.
No
you have to be, the manager doesn't know. It's not, no reasonable time span, nothing of that sort. So no one is in place to train the person who's coming to be cross-trained.
And that's why the AIC is broken down.
Yeah, I don't know what else going on at the IC. I need you all to come back and I need Mr. Sampson here because I really want to know. It looks like it's working from the outside. I've heard people have great success in getting their businesses and whatnot started. What's happening with the workers? What's going on? What's happening? I thank you very much, Madam President, Madam Secretary General, Bahamas General Workers Union, speaking on the issues, the outstanding issues they want addressed for the 200 staff at BAIC. Of course, we will continue to follow this. This is Beyond the Headlines. When we come back, we're going to shift gears and welcome Ian Thomas to the right here to sit next to me. We're back in a moment.
My late husband, Tyrone Albury, had a passion for brewing beer at home. We found one of his recipes and we started on the stovetop with 1 gallon of beer. It was a hobby that turned into a passion project that turned completely out of control. We had to make a decision whether or not we were going to continue home brewing or open a brewery. So craft beer is basically brewing a very small batch of beer. Every individual batch of beer is going to be slightly different.
We're always trying to figure out what the next best beer is going to be.
Just the sheer amount of love and effort that goes into every brew. It's a science, really, to selecting the right grains and the hops, and then expanding on some of the normals.
Really, in the last couple of years, we've had a lot more of the locals that have found our location.
They realize that there is a fuller flavor beer out there, and we take pride in that. When we first started the concept of the brewery and we were looking for funding, it was the SBDC that we leaned on to help me push through at times when I wanted to give up, to tell me when I was making mistakes, and for that, I am grateful. So I would encourage all entrepreneurs, if you're looking for funding, mentorship, and encouragement to launch your new business idea, I would encourage you to contact the SBDC.
Are you ready to take the next step in growing your business? Check your eligibility for our guaranteed loan program at sbdcbahamas.com/GLP or call 461-7232 to learn more about how the SBDC can support your business.
7.5 years, but I walk in here all the time, total stranger. I'm calling you Rick and Sheila.
I win. At Island Lock, we take sports seriously. Get ready to experience the thrill of winning anytime and any place. Bet in real time and live the thrill of every play while watching your winnings stack up. It's your chance to score big with fast payouts and a world-class experience. Get in the game and bet the Bahamian way with Island Luck Sportsbook.
So you want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
Beyond the Headlines is now introducing powerful TV advertising opportunities made just for you. Choose our television ad package, 20 30-second ads for $2,000 or 20 60-second ads for $2,500 plus VAT. Prefer flexibility? Go a la carte. Just $150 for a 30-second ad or $200 for a 60-second ad. Step into the spotlight with our interview package. One 15-minute interview for $500 or 4 for $15 per month. Or bring Beyond the Headlines directly to you with our live on location package, only $2,600 plus VAT. For more information, contact our sales agent at 242-466-6173.
Brought to you by EV Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back to Beyond the Headlines. It's so good to have you tuned in. Of course, we're going to shift gears. It's Thursday evening after all. And so guess who's here? Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers. Ian, hello to you. It's good to have you here. It's wonderful to see you, by the way. I like your hair. It looks like a little something different.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
All right, thank you.
But yeah, what are we getting into this evening?
All right, then. Let me just start off with this. Afternoon, evening? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian Thomas, and I am from Direct Marketers, of course. Direct Marketers is a marketing company where we specialize. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Shanique is making me laugh behind the scenes. Direct Marketers is a marketing company where we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So if you have a business or a business idea, please feel free to give me a call at 552-0212. That's 552-0212. Dial 552-0212. That's 552-0212. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, great. So I'm having a good time. I have some people to talk about. I ran into a guy the other day, a friend of mine, and he had like 7 kids, and he has a girl pregnant now.
What's going on?
I was like, this is crazy. And I said, what's up with you? And I asked his mom, and she was like, man, Ian, man, you know how that guy go. He was like that from a long time. She said, I said, but how'd he get like that? She said, he could just look at a girl and she gets pregnant. He was born cockeyed. Bahamian Seafood Connection. Ladies and gentlemen, you want the best seafood on the island.
I want the seafood company to y'all come. Island. Come, listen to me. Come. For free. Come right here. I want you slap, cause that right there. Oh, really? That right there.
See my teeth? Okay, here we go. Bahamian Seafood Connection. Do you know where they're located? You're absolutely right. Fire Trail Road. You are good at this. You are good. Boy, look at Shanique Miller. You know these people good.
I remember. Whenever you say it, I remember.
Bahamian Seafood Connection. Right now, they have some really great deals happening right now. They've got New York steak, $7.95 each.
That's a good cut of steak, by the way.
That's a great,
and how much? Yeah, it's so good.
$7.95. They got whole chicken.
That's a good deal.
Whole chicken, $10.50. Absolutely fresh. They got the 8-ounce salmon, $6.45. They've got shrimp at $20. That's 6 or 20 shrimp. It's a 2-pound shrimp for $20. They've got squid and squid tentacles. Didn't even realize that, for $19.95. They got blue crabs, $11.55. They've also got tuna, 6-ounce tuna steaks for $6.55. Snapper, this is the slab. And this is $12.50. That's a pound. And they got hogfish for $13.20. It's some good prices, Shanique. Shanique, this is good. Go ahead.
Why do we have to turn Bahamian when you said this, the hogfish?
No, but it's just Sinead, you have to realize I'm from Camp Road, you know. I am from Camp Road.
Pretentious you?
No, I'm serious. And people go like, Ian, I heard that you just bathe outside because I said that one of the thing. I sometimes bathe outside. Yes, I do. And they go, do you bathe outside because you're from Camp Road? Or are you from Camp Road because you bathe outside?
Oh my God.
I said, it doesn't really matter.
No, he thinks he wants to have a whole little thing going on with nature in the back of his house.
I'm serious.
I've spotted
No,
it.
but I love it. And listen here, let me give you the number for Bain Seafood Connection.
Absolutely.
You can call them at the WhatsApp or call them at 822-6180, 822-6180, or 361-FISH. If you don't know what that is, that's 361-3474, and that's Bahamian Seafood Connection. They said, Ian, we kind of like had a change of name, so it's really Bahamian Seafood Connection Marketplace. And why they've done this?
They have so much.
They have so much to offer.
A lot going on.
And they said they want to focus on their curbside delivery, so you don't have to come out. You can even do it like a pre-order, and they come out and drop it off.
Come out and bring it to you.
That's wonderful. I even
so
said
convenient.
Yes, they're in the Epic Plaza on Fire Trail Road. That's it. The Epic Plaza on Fire Trail Road. So go down there, you can get tenderized conch, tomahawk steak, $67.30. You can get ground beef. So it's not just seafood. You can also get your meats down there. Chicken breast, chicken leg quarters, cracked chicken, $6.60. You can also get mahi-mahi, shrimp, grouper steaks, $16.50, salmon burgers, snow crabs, blue crabs, like I said earlier. You can also get green mussels, $20 each, black mussels, $6.60 each. Why are the black mussels cheaper than the green mussels? I guess if they keep on fighting for equal rights, the price will go down.
Just go.
Okay, and they got seafood boil. That's 1 pound, $16.50. Man, listen here. Shanique and I are going to put up our money together as soon as our ASU draw come, and we are going to go ahead and let somebody win some seafood. The phone number, let me give it to you.
Just in time for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
You know, Bahamians into Thanksgiving now.
Yes. Send me a WhatsApp, ladies and gentlemen, 5520212, 5520212. I'm going to go ahead and put your name in a little type of bucket, little jar or something, and try to get some seafood. And the number once again is 361. This is for Bahamian Seafood Connection Marketplace. 361-FISH, 361-FISH, or you will dial 361-3474. That's Bahamian Seafood Connection Marketplace. Give them a call. Freshest Seafood, the #1 seafood company on the island, and I just love them. That's the Store family. If I wanna just let you guys know, that's a Store family, wonderful family. I just love what they're doing. Dr. Nicholas Fox, just got off the phone with him maybe about 2 hours ago. Dr. Nicholas Fox, as you guys know, he's in the runnings for which part?
Hey, Dr. Fox, you can't miss it.
So we
didn't talk with Dr. Fox.
You serious?
Dr. Fox, I'll tell you this. You owe me an extra commercial.
You see that?
Come advertise right here because your name been called all week.
You see that?
In the Fox Hill constituency.
In the Fox Hill constituency. As you know, he's the co-owner of the MediCenter group of clinics. He's built a successful practice based on care, compassion, and results. And now he's bringing that same dedication and expertise to Fox Hill, just like Shanique said. And I asked him if he feared his opponent. You know what he said? He said, Ian, who's scared of any Fred? He said, but Dr. Fox, he's carry on bad, but he said he ain't scared of no Fred. He said he welcomes anybody to come up that way. He says he's sticking to what his whole mandate is, and he's just there, and he wants to go ahead and focus on the people of Fox Hill, and that's a wonderful thing. Mm-hmm. He also wanted to let everybody knows that what he told me, he says the back to school lunch program went great. Mm-hmm. Was a big hit, and he had a slew of volunteers who joined the team, all eager to chip in. And when Dr. Fox saw all the smiles on the kids' faces, it reminded him of his beautiful little grandson, and it ignited a fire in him, wanting every child in Fox Hill to do well. So he's really big on education and just seeing the next generation do well. And that's what I like about him and everybody else. He says that accountability and commitment to people sets him apart from others. And he claims that what drives him is when he wins this race, he wants the people in Fox Hill to be stronger, safer, and more prosperous. So that's what I like. He says to tell the young voters and everybody else, don't be swayed by party politics. If you, sometimes Bahamian people go like, well, my Grammy is, and my mommy is, he says, no, think outside the box, see who's doing what, and say and be a free thinker and say, you know what, I think I'm going to go with this individual because they have, you know, exemplified this. So that's what I like about him. He's a straight shooter, and he's a wonderful person. Wonderful person. So he says, make the right choice for your children, your grandchildren, your great grandchildren, and your parents, and also the community. And he says also, I want to make sure he get this right. He says that individuals who know him, whether it's his patients, his staff, or the people of Fox Hill, they know that he loves people and he's a people person.
Yes.
He's approachable. He says a lot of jokes. He didn't even know that. And he's a friendly guy. He has a really great personality.
Yeah.
So he says, Ian, just let Shanique know I'm going to be there sometime on the show, but I just want to let her know I'm very busy in the community doing my stuff. And I just want you to be able to communicate this message properly.
Just keep sending Ian.
Yeah. Also, I want to let you guys know that
with
the breast and prostate cancer initiative that he did, that went over overwhelmingly well with everyone who showed up. The public response was just mind-blowing. And many individuals were given peace of mind after hearing from Dr. Fox about any ailments or any things that they felt was going on with their bodies. The Seniors Birthday Club is still going on, and the elders in the community appreciate that so much. Also, he says about goes and he visits the sick and the shut-in. And what they like about that is that some of them are not able to be mobile to go out to see him, and some of them don't have the resources to see the doctor. So he goes and he gives his time and his expertise, and he visits with them. That's a wonderful thing. He had a prayer vigil the other day, and it was just filled to capacity. I didn't see somebody out there at the prayer vigil.
Who knew?
Okay, then you didn't know. I tell you now.
Did you attend the prayer vigil?
I was there in spirit. I was away.
No.
I was away.
No, Dr.
Come
Fox,
on, let me show you. But take it.
You should not fall for that.
Stay right.
Okay. Anything.
Dr. Fox, I come into the nether one.
If the man calling the community to pray,
yes.
you like to be conveniently absent.
Yes. And I was like, listen, is it my turn to pray yet? He said, boy, go sit down, yeah. So listen here. So that was good. Coming up soon is the Thanksgiving and the huge Christmas party extravaganza. Everyone's looking forward to that. So ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Fox, he just says he loves what he's doing, and he foresees a big, huge win. So come out there and support him. Don't worry about what the other people say, because he says apparently someone told him that cut ass on the way. So he says, well, you know what's happened after cut ass? You need to see a doctor. So man, this is going to be amazing up there, folks.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
His quips and his comeback.
Yeah, it's off the chin. Hey, listen here, I got another client, man. This is excellent. You can make money or save money with this one. For those who want to make some money or save some money, you got to listen up. I've got a client who's selling wholesale restaurant equipment, never been used before, in a box, brand new, never been even opened up before, recently imported, including a brand new food truck that's outfitted with cameras. So this is a great opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. If you've maybe you just retired, maybe just came into some money, maybe your what do you call it when someone passes away? Your inheritance or something like that, or maybe you have your own money and stuff. This is a great opportunity to be a part of this. You can buy this food truck. Yes, multiple streams of income. A brand new, beautiful food truck, only $22,700. Am I correct? $22,700. This is a great opportunity for you to be a part of this. What else is being sold? The other day was another station that say centrifugal. Centrifugal. I couldn't even. I gotta buy me some hook on phonics. Centrifugal fan, $1,600. She got the range hood for $1,300. Gas grill, $1,900. She got deep fryers and gas burners, 2-door under-counter refrigerators, 2-door salad under-counter refrigerator, single-door beverage fridge. She's got a 4-door vertical refrigerator, spiral mixer, ice storage box, stainless steel sheets. That's $2,400. That's for 8 of them. You can get 2 single sinks, 2 stainless steel tables. The food trailer, like I said, $22,700. Ladies and gentlemen, food trailers in the United States, when I was doing my research, were like $35,000 and up. This is $22,700, and it's right here landed in Nassau. You can't beat that. This is a great opportunity.
Let's drive away with it, eh?
Yeah, you know all these events that come up. You can be parked outside there, making some money, or you can take it on a daily.
Especially in this political season.
This is wonderful, wonderful. So she got 2 TV digital display boards, soft serve ice cream machine. That's excellent. You can turn that into business by itself. Or you can do a package deal. She'll give you all of this rolled up into one for $50,700. This is a great deal. The company didn't bring it in to sell, but they had a change of heart and decided to go in a different direction, and now it's up for sale. And I urge you guys, if you don't have the money, I can turn you on to one of my lenders. I work along with 3 major lending companies, so I can turn you on to them, and they could possibly help you get financing for this. And I want to also tell you guys that, listen, move quickly, because if these items don't move on a timely basis, that when the time frame that she has allotted, that it's going to go up for auction. So before the prices keep on getting higher and stuff, get in on the ground floor and get this. People are WhatsApping me right now. So listen.
And I'm here trying to see how much is she selling for?
The $22,700 for this food truck. It's wonderful. It comes with these cameras around it and everything. It's outfitted. 22,700.
Listen, they begin from 50,000 to 175,000.
I'm trying to tell you, this is a great opportunity. You could start a shop, a business tomorrow.
Now, a lower range, her price still beats it.
Yes.
Because if you don't have all those things she talked about, you still pay minimum around $30,000 to $100,000.
But you still haven't even factored in the importation of it.
Oh, dang.
Am I right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, then. So this is a great opportunity. Yeah. I'm going to give the phone number. This is 808-4273. 808-4273. Give them a call, 808-4273, and you can schedule a time where you can go and see all the equipment. Ladies and gentlemen, do not miss out on this. Maybe you're a grandparent or a parent, you say, you know what, I want to get one of these children or my grandchildren or set up in a nice business. This is wonderful. So give them a call. SHSS Electrical, I'm always talking about them. I've been a big fan of them all forever. As a matter of fact, I had to go and get some thing for my electrical panel box the other day, and I went down there and I got great prices like I always do. The former Minute Muffler building, I want to let you know you want to outfit your home with those beautiful, gorgeous ceiling fans. They have them on sale right now, Hunter ceiling fans, ideal for your home, business, church, or Airbnb. And you can get those 2x4 LED flat panel lights for $77. You can get the 2x2 LED flat panel lights at $42.90, and the 4-foot universal LED bulbs now only $6.60. You can save on the dusk to dawn LED floodlights with bulbs, just $22, and you can go get your Square D main breaker meter combo. That's the 8-space and 16 surface 16 circuit surface mounts for starting in 150 amp and 200 amps, starting as low as $350. Once again, SHSS Electrical has moved. They're no longer on Mackey Street in the Henry F. Store building. They are in the former Minute Muffler building on Chesapeake Road. So you're on Mackey Street, you turn through Chesapeake, you drive down 100 yards, right there on the left-hand side, you're gonna see them. Let me give you the phone number, 827-3150, 827-3150, 827-3150, or dial 821-3150, 821-3150. Remember, spend $50 or more, you're gonna get 10% discount, and they also ship to the Family Island. So this is wonderful, all these great companies to talk about. Anything that you guys missed out on, I see they didn't put my number up on the screen today, but I say it enough. My number is 5520212. You give me a call and say, hey, Ian, tell me more about SHSS Electrical, or tell me more about those, the equipment that's for sale. And also I'll tell you more about Dr. Fox and what he's doing over there. I hear the music, but I gotta say, jump in these really quickly. Finally, in the cream that women have been waiting for. If you have those blemishes or those dark marks on your skin and you want a skin lightener, I don't want to say bleaching cream, you want a skin lightener, individuals suffering from melasma, this is great. This is going to give you a nice smooth look and have your skin looking really, really good. This is from India, so this is a great price. This is $24.95.
They would know about skin lighteners.
That's a great deal. Also, this is the Good Boy dog training. You guys who go for a walk early in the morning or late in the night, and those dogs come at you, or you might have dogs that run in your yard. This device, you turn it on, boom, and it scares the dogs away. It has a loud pitch sound, so the dogs are gonna go ahead and run away. They don't want that. The price for this is $89.95. You're gonna give me a call, Ian Thomas, direct market is 5520212. Ultrasonic device stops neighbors and annoying dog from barking. This is a great product. Also, I want to let you guys know about the minoxidil. The minoxidil is here. Everyone has been asking me, hey Ian, you get any more of the minoxidil? This is here. It can repair hair loss, bald spots, and regrow edges. You guys have that bald spot? You rub it in there twice a day. Your hair's going to start growing. You women who lose your edges, It's gonna grow your edges. And you guys out there who can't grow a beard because it comes a little patchy, you rub this on there and you do the applications, it's gonna grow your beard. This is only $24.95. The Jimarito Eye Honey, this is what a lot of people call me about. This is $75. It's an eye detox, helps remove mucus from the eyes, blurriness, floaters, and improves your vision in a short time. It's all over TikTok. Yeah, like I said, new individuals who are dealing with glaucoma and what else? Tell me. What else you deal with the eye issues? If you're dealing with glaucoma or cataracts, this is good for you. Yes, $75. Give me a call, Ian Thomas Direct Marketers. Also, the privacy screen, the green privacy screen that goes right on the fence, so you don't gotta look in case someone bathing in their yard and you don't want to see them naked. The privacy screen is $189, 50 feet long, 6 feet tall. Give me a call, Ian Thomas Direct Marketers. It's a wonderful thing. And don't forget, call DNA Direct if you need a paternity test. DNA Direct, find out if someone's your mom, your dad, your brother, or your sister. Get a DNA test for as low as $450. No needles or blood involved. You get your results back in 7 to 10 business days. DNA Direct, when knowing the truth matters. 324-0665. That's 324-0665. I got to get out of here. My phone's going crazy right now, Shaniqua.
Answer those people,
Yes,
Ian.
ma'am.
As I wrap up the show, you go deal with them and don't call me. Again, 552-0212, right there. Thank you very much, Ian. Looking forward to seeing you next week. By the way, I want to say a big thank you to all of you this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to all of tonight's guests. I look forward to seeing you right back here tomorrow evening. For the entire Beyond the Headlines team, I'm Shanique Miller. Make it a great evening, everybody.